Hello everyone. So now in this video I'm going to explain you about satellite communication and trade. Okay. So satellite communication here is in the previous video we discussed about the mass network and personal network. I mean the personal communication and the mass communication. So now we're going to see about the satellite communication. Okay, this is a picture of a satellite network. This picture shows the satellite network. See how the satellite is being placed. This is a satellite, and it's from the satellite. The communication or the information is passed on to various various corporate headquarters or teleport, business continuity, various offices, various places or almost all over the world using certain devices like internet, PSTN, server, router. So using all these devices, the information is being passed from satellite. Okay, and the use of satellite in getting a continuous and synoptic view of larger area has made this communication system very vital for the country. So, to view a larger area continuously and to spread the communication, the satellite communication system is being used. Satellite images are used for how are these satellite images used? They're used for weather forecasting, monitoring natural calamities, surveillance of border areas, etc. The communication through satellites emerged as a new era in communication in our country after the establishment of ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, in 1969. Satellite system in India can be grouped into two. Okay, it's grouped into two: the Indian National Satellite System INSAT and the Indian Remote Sensing Satellite System IRS. The INSAT was established in 1983. It's a multi-purpose system for telecommunication, meteorological observation and for various other programs. So this INSAT is used for telecommunication, meteorology, study of meteorological observation. I told you, weather forecasting, so it's for such kinds and for various other programs as well. The INSAT series are used for relaying signals to television. INSAT is used for relaying signals to televisions, telephone, radio, mobile phone. It's also useful in weather detection, internet and military applications also. The INSAT series, GSAT series, Kalpana 1, HAMSAT, EduSat are the major communication satellites used for communication purpose. Yeah, INSAT, GSAT, Kalpana 1, HAMSAT, EduSat. Okay. GSAT 7A is a recent launch which was launched on December 19, 2018 for communication programs. INSAT 1B was launched on 30th August 1983. It's the first communication satellite in INSAT series. So throughout the INSAT series, the first INSAT 1B was launched on 30th August 1983. So here we end up with satellites. Next, satellite communication, and we wind up with communication topic. The final topic of this lesson is trade. Trade is an important phenomenon that decides the economic growth of a country. Trade is an act or process of buying, selling or exchanging of goods and services. The primitive method of trade was known as the barter system, where goods were exchanged for goods. So at the beginning they used to follow the barter system in one country, from one country certain goods will be exported, and from that country they'll import some other goods. Okay, so goods will be exchanged for goods. That is called as barter system. Later on, money was introduced as a medium of exchange in buying and selling of goods. The difference in value between the imports and exports is called balance of trade. So earlier goods were exchanged for goods, and later money was invented and there was a great value for money. So goods were bought or sold, uh, and money was being exchanged. The difference in value between the imports and exports is called the balance of trade. The situation in which the value of exports exceeds the value of imports is termed as favorable balance of trade. I'll tell you, exports value increases but imports value decreases. See, let's say we are exporting goods. We are manufacturing and we are exporting goods. Our value, the value of our exports or exported goods is more. Okay, this is scenario, and we import certain goods and the value of the imported goods is lesser. This is called as favorable balance of trade because we are exports and our goods are exported. So the value for our exports is more, which means uh, we can earn more money, the profit is more. Let's say I'm importing goods for lesser cost, which means I'm paying less money for the goods that I'm getting from the other country. So this is called as favorable balance of trade. Favorable, which is favorable to us. And the reverse position, which means exports, export value is lesser than import value, then it's called unfavorable balance of trade. Okay, I hope you could understand uh, the favorable and unfavorable balance. Next is types of trade. Trade in general is of two types. They are internal and international. Yeah. So the trade carried on within the domestic territory of a country is termed as internal trade. So if trading is done within a country, then it's called as internal trade. It's also called as domestic trade or local trade. Land transport, like roadways and railways, plays a major role in this trade. Local currency is used in internal trade. It helps to promote a balanced regional growth in country, like tea from Assam, coffee from Karnataka, rubber and spices from Kerala, minerals from Jharkhand, etc., are supplied to different parts of our own country. Next, trade carried on between two or more countries is called as international trade. It is also called as external trade or foreign trade. Export and import are two components of international trade. Export means goods and services sold for a foreign country. Import means goods and services bought from overseas producers. So we are bringing goods and services, that is called imports. If we are exporting it, then it's called export. So mostly for this international trade, waterways and airways play a vital role. Foreign currency is involved in international trade. So the trade between any two countries is called bilateral trade. Bi means two. The trade between more than two countries is called multilateral trade. Next comes exports. The major exports of India are tea, marine products, ores and minerals, leather products, gems and jewels, sports goods, chemicals and related products, plastics and rubber articles, articles of stones, plaster, cement, asbestos, mica, glassware, paper and related products, base metals, optical, medical and surgical instruments, electronic items, machinery, office equipments, textiles and allied products. These are the products that we export. Imports. The major imports are petroleum products, pearls, precious stones and semi precious stones, gold, and telecom instruments. So, now we are going to see India's trade performance. The volume of India's foreign trade has increased many-fold since independence. So, India's foreign trade has increased. During 2008 to 2009, the volume of trade was 84,755 crores and it rose to so 1,39,797 crores in 2016 to 2017. The import during 2008 to 2009 is 1,03,074.36. So 1374436 crores and was with a deficit. There was a deficit. Deficit means a loss or a decrease of 40,679 crores. The import during 2016 to 2017 rose to 1396352 crores and was with a deficit of, you must have used this term in your daily life. Deficit means decrease, a shortage of 35655 crores. It reveals that not only the balance of trade is unfavorable, but also the increase in the level of deficit is also here. Alright, so with this, the lesson has been completed. So fifth unit from geography is being over. Okay, thank you all.